Oh, Squid Game. A show about people playing with their lives for a chance of winning a ton of money. Playing bizarre versions of children's games while being forced to watch hundreds of people die in front of them. What a good show to air the day after Christmas. But I feel like they missed an opportunity here. Gathering your family to watch poor people get brutally murdered is just quality time with each other. Squid Game Season 2 just dropped and I wanted to make a video on it, so I binged the entire show while taking notes. Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, this video will spoil everything. So go watch it. And if you don't want to, I hope this image motivates you to do so. Yes, this is canon. I want to start this off by giving my final review of the series, and then I'll get into what was going through my mind during each episode. This season was overall very entertaining to watch. Some moments of tension were great, shots looked amazing, and they actually tried to reinvent themselves here. They could have literally just copied season 1 and gotten their bags, so I have to take my hat off to the crew for trying to put an actual really good spin on what Squid Games could be, even though people didn't really like it much and they were expecting season 1 again. I liked it. Good job.
Oh, that kid just died!
I really like the changes they made to the main character's personality and his role in the story.
Oh no!
All of the adaptations Squid Game seemed to have because Jihan was back in it gave me the sensation that the entertainment of this run of the games revolved purely around toying with Jihan and watching him try to play the hero, and I think that's an awesome idea. The changes to the surrender voting completely changed the whole mentality around the game. From a battle royale where players were forced to survive until the very end of the game to get the money, to a MrBeast video where if players managed to survive just one more game, they would be happy to go home. I think it's cool they managed to alter the entire thing just by changing the cash out rule and by the fact that the previous winner was there. 10 out of 10. But overall, this season felt a bit weird. It felt way less intense. With only 7 episodes, characters had less time to develop, the games felt rushed. There were no real plot twists or moments that caught you by surprise. A lot of things were shown with no real explanation and left open-ended. I don't know if it's just me, but things like the Land Crew and Guard 11 just didn't hit the way I think they should have. They felt too superficial and left too much of their resolution for season 3, making season 2 feel pretty much incomplete. To the point where I think if you just cut out the patrol guys and the guards, season 2 would just be better. A lot of the plans and characters' reactions to them didn't make much sense here. They had the perfect excuse for the MC having plot armor, it being the hosts finding him entertaining to watch so they favor him, but they chose to not show any of the behind the scenes into running the games. Instead, his plot armor became his random plans somehow working out for him. Why is it his initial plan to find the salesman guy? He spent years searching for him, just for them to meet, and then play a game of Russian roulette where both of them try to prove moral superiority over each other while being super strict about their word, even if that meant dying. How does that help you stop Squid Game? Both characters here despise the other and claim to have a greater cause they serve. Why did they give it all up just to be right? I kinda get that the brainwashing the salesman has gone through might have led him to act that way, following the game rules and being willing to die playing it. But Jihan, on the other hand, tries to be morally superior by playing fair and being willing to lose instead of just killing one of Squid Game's pawns. Yet, just a couple of days later, he's willing to kill dozens of the same pawns and sacrifice the players he was trying to protect. Especially the ones who were sacrificed were the ones that wanted to leave the game and go home with their lives. These players wanted to live and no moralist cared much about letting them die. I understand this might have been made to show that Jihan is no better than any of the people behind the games, but there being such night and day differences in the way he acts in such a short amount of time with no real distinct event happening feels kinda cheap. Then there's the amount of people who volunteered to rebel against this huge entity that kidnaps poor people, kills them and gives away tons of money. How are they willing to just fight them and most likely die for that? Instead of aiming to stick to living by votes and playing by the big guy's rules, how do they join him? Anyways, all in all, I really enjoyed watching this. I liked the fact that they tried to make something new with player 1. Instead of having a plot twist, they just tell you from the get-go he's a bad guy. But you never really know what he'll do next. Like this scene. What is this scene? And he was also badass. I like this season and I want to see how it all ends in season 3. And now, let me share a lot of the notes I took while watching each episode and my experience watching this. This guy has to play League. What was this character, man? Having the main character and the cop trying to win Squid Game is a cool concept, but trying to find the island where they made Squid Games a thing? In what world does that seem like a good idea? They had cameras and guns everywhere, and were not the most reasonable people to have a quick chat with. How does getting close to that island by boat sound like a good plan? Yeah, I think this is the island, boss. And how was he getting so many boat rides? I love how he didn't even try to say they were playing Russian roulette. I don't think it would help him. New air fryer girl. This room is sick. Got heartbroken at 4. What the f— This room is so sick. I can't. She's got hair here. That's so sad. Oh damn. This just looks like a GTA mission. There's no way they weren't inspired by GTA. What is that stare? Banger music. You can kinda see their faces now. Okay, yeah, crypto YouTube scam is pretty good. That Squid Games predicted the hawk to a coin.
날 랩으로 인류의 절반을 죽이겠다. Bam.
What the fuck? Cancellation speedrun.
I like you.
That pickup line was a crime. Fly me to the moon. The fuck, Thanos? What is this song? They're just clip farming him at this point. That's just fucked up. Bunny girls are psychos. I really like the drama here with the new rule. He's just the— Yep. My mom sat next to me and we watched this together. She didn't question much, but at the end she said this should be illegal because crazy people would want to mimic it. And the fact that all she had to say was kinda sweet. She didn't even ask any question about me watching this while taking notes. I don't know if I should be scared she'll call the cops on me. But I was watching this with English subs, and my mom doesn't speak English, but she still wanted to watch it with English subs. So she basically just watched people in green tracksuits getting killed. She must be so proud of what I do in my free time. Anyways. What a snake, they'll frame him for more drama. Air fryer girl? I forgot to explain what was happening to my mom and she thought this was creepy and just left. New air fryer girl? My mom came back. What the fuck is this guy on? This character is the GOAT. What is this anime 80s music? These guys are garbage at this. I was watching this next to my mom, praying for my life, nothing happened. Why did they cut the games in half? Rock, paper, scissors? These guys are useless.
I'm so fucking angry, man!
Why is Thanos progressively speaking more English? They could have made this a plot twist if it wasn't so obvious. Why does Guard 11 act like this? I still don't get it. How would someone agree with that? I just thought my guy was about to Goomba stomp him. How disappointing. Okay, this is epic. Are they all stormtroopers? This just looks like a Counter-Strike map. Okay, For my final thoughts for this entire season, I just want to leave you with what my mom said. So I asked her if she liked this season or this show. And she said, I don't know, this show is crazy. I'm also crazy for watching this. Why did I just watch this? It's just people killing each other. What an ugly thing. It's 2 a.m. and she didn't even realize how late it was. She watched almost everything with barely 0 breaks. But she doesn't want to admit she liked it. Anyways, that was it. I don't know. Subscribe.